We've got updated news on the Highlander reboot starring Henry Cavill. We're going to get into that right now on the Sundowners Club. Welcome, everybody. We've been talking about the Henry Cavill-led project, the Highlander Reboot, that's been going on and in development for around 2 years now. And we've got some news that's just broken in the last few days. And it's very interesting news. So, Sterling, the thought was that Lionsgate, who had the rights to Highlander, was going to move forward with the director Chaz Stahelski, who's famous for doing John Wick, and Henry Cavill playing the lead role of Connor McLeod in Highlander. It's been talked about for the last year. First, they said they were going to be starting filming production in January of 2025. That came and went with the news that Chaz Stahelski was doing pickup shots for Ballerina, finishing that movie up. So it got delayed. So Henry Cavill went on to film Voltron in Australia. And now I think he's wrapping up with Enola Holmes now, short film shoot there. But while that has all been going on and Highlander has been delayed until the summer, news has come out that it has switched studios. So Amazon, MGM Studios, and United Artists, led by former Netflix film chief Scott Stuber, are in final negotiations and are securing the rights to remake the new version of Highlander. So they've taken over the rights, or they're purchasing the rights from Lionsgate. So this is very interesting news. Chaz Stahelski is still on track to direct the film, and Henry Cavill is still attached to star. Now, keep in mind, Henry Cavill is doing a lot with Amazon right now, right? So
yeah,
some of the projects.
Warhammer's the big one, and I think, that's kind of the main thing,
right? Warhammer 40K.
Yep, and now he's got Highlander. He's got 2 huge projects with him now,
and we do know that Amazon purchased the rights to 007, and Jeff Bezos put out on X, who would you like to see play James Bond? And the number one candidate in response on X was our man Henry Cavill. So, look, we know he's got a great relationship with Amazon. They worked out all the kinks for Warhammer 40K, and now we see Highlander is coming out. Now, this is going to the big screen. So the reason why that's important is because it's not just Amazon, it's MGM and United Artists. So they've purchased the rights, but they're going to release this in the movie theaters. One would hope that they don't do this whole, it's going to be in the theaters for 2 or 3 weeks and then go to Amazon. Right. I think that's a horrible strategy. Let it have its full run at the theater as long as people are paying tickets to go see it. Give it a natural run and then put it out months later on Amazon Prime. But who knows what they'll do. But does anything about this concern you?
I mean, Amazon worries me ever since they butchered Lord of the Rings. So they fired the showrunner, and they fired
Jennifer Salke.
Yeah, they fired her, and I think Amazon's kind of making a turn on certain things. But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. But to me, they have a lot to prove after the disaster that was Rings of Power. So
they do, but some of the people being let go or that are gone now is a good sign potentially. Yeah. And also, we talked about Voltron. Voltron is an Amazon project as well.
That's right. Yeah.
So Henry Cavill he's all in right now. They're all in with him at Amazon with multiple projects, and they're all big name projects. Yeah. And if he gets the Bond role, that'll be the role. I mean, you could make a case that if he lands James Bond, that's bigger than when he landed Superman.
Well, he shouldn't play Superman for one movie either.
He shouldn't have, but
well, he got him in a couple movies.
He got a couple. He got Justice League, and he got Batman versus.
I mean,
Superman,
if it's done right, could be something you have for 3 or 4 movies, and I mean, honestly, you could do it for 20 years if it's done right. But
Scott Stuber, also has projects. I think Netflix-related projects. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, which some clips of that got aired out recently, which looks very interesting. So Scott Stuber, has some good pedigree. Chad Stahelski, I mean, John Wick. I got no complaints about John Wick. I love the
love
John Wick
John Wick.
franchise.
I think he'd be great for Highlander. I mean,
Yeah.
he's good for action movies, you know, and that's what we're looking at here. So
And so, yeah, people talking about, well, we want to see another reboot. It'll just be more of the same. I think the fact that Chaz Stahelski is directing it and they're going on location filming, they're getting this right, and they have Cavill involved.
you also have to keep in mind, though, Highlander the first one was good. I enjoyed
The
it.
rest were not.
The rest were not, and it
the
completely
TV
fell off
show
the
was
rails.
good.
I agree.
Duncan MacLeod was a great
I
character.
think the TV show is honestly better than the movies, but certainly better than all of them. The first one is the only one that is even really
The first one is a cult classic.
Yeah.
It's why we're even talking about Highlander
So
today.
it fell off the rails so bad that a reboot, I don't think, hurts it, honestly. If you can have a good movie and continue, you know, maybe get 2 or 3 great movies out of it, it'd be worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, so at the end of the day, it's moved to Amazon, MGM, and United Artists. So that tells us the project is moving forward. We'll give you updates as we get it. You know, we're hearing right now that it's a summer shoot for Highlander, but now that they've worked all this out, we're going to start to hear more casting as they get closer and closer to filming, and we'll be here to cover it. Really excited to cover Henry Cavill projects, Highlander Reboot, and let us know what you think. Are you excited to see the Highlander Reboot with Cavill? Are you not excited? What do you look forward to about it? While you're doing that, make sure to smash the like button, share this video out with your friends, and most importantly, hit subscribe so we can continue to grow our channel and TCB.